Right, you may hear the Furby in the background. I don't want him to stop working, basically. So I'm worried about turning him off. Let's just give this a little wipe down from the Furby fur. This brings us on to my childhood Mighty Max Skull Dungeon little Tiger Electronics game. I actually opened this up a few... Okay. I actually opened this up a few years ago. Didn't know what I was doing. I know a little bit more now, but I haven't reopened it. Basically, it stopped working, and I put it back together, and it's not gone back together nicely. And then I think I lost some screws, and yeah, I think everything was just going wrong, really. So there's no actual screws back in there. Got very small ones here. I've done quite a lot of work with Nintendo DS's, and they have very small screws. Shh. So in theory, oh god, right. So that's the speaker attached to. I think I re-soldered that. There's a battery here actually. Battery working? Is there an on button? God. I don't know, that battery probably is dead now. Hopefully it's LR44. Are you getting lonely? Do you want to be in the video? There you go. You can be my helper. Let's get a new LR44. Let's see what it's doing. If anything, it may. From my memory, because I had this when I was like 6. You had to press start or attack or something for it to work. I suppose we can try putting it back together first and then seeing where we are. So does this sit nicely? Because I had issues with it going back together. It didn't want to go back together. I mean, it's not sitting flush, is it? And I wonder... There we go, that's okay. It used to clip into place, but I mean, that's pretty... That is flush. If it's not sitting flush, it's going to be... that. This is quite a big screw as well. I should, in my little screw thingamajigs, I should be able to find a smaller screw here just to secure this board, because I'm thinking if it's not sitting flush, it's probably because the screw is just too big. What about a little DS screw? Will that hold it? No. That was a bit ambitious, I think. Where did that go? There. Is that the same size screw? I think that's a bit longer actually. Let's have a look at this actually. Oh, everything's falling apart now. Right, let's move this over. Let's unscrew this. Yeah, if it's not sitting flush, it's probably because it's got the wrong size screws in it. Realistically. So this is the board. Got the blob chip. There is some corrosion there, isn't there? Some flux. Okay. Let's give this a little wipe over just in case. Phoebe, go away. You're hungry. Yeah, have a cotton swab. Bit of IPA. Let's put in a bit of IPA. There we go. That's cleaned up quite nicely. And solder here. I don't think I did that years ago because I don't think I was soldering years ago. I don't know. But the marks that were on the traces have gone now. I'm pretty sure I cleaned this with IPA years ago. Is this board dated? No. I was definitely in primary school, so I was about 6 or 7 when I owned this. Oh god. It's the polarizer and the actual back of the game. It's pretty cool. Oh dear. Alright, let's keep that there. And let's just try and cotton bud this. No, don't start breaking things more. Right, you go back in there, please. You stay in there. Alright. Nice. Alright, let's get this back in there. Obviously, these weren't built with they weren't meant to last forever. Oh, bored him. He's gone to sleep. Right, fine. This speaker's quite annoying because it's affecting. Oh god, is that from the battery terminal? That'll be interesting if it is. By the looks of it, it is, so we'll have to watch the video back to see how that went in. I'm guessing the speaker doesn't come out. That's great. Oh my god. Did I just pull a trace off that, or is that could just be grounded? Not sure what that was. I'm guessing it's ground. I'm guessing that's positive. That's not good at all, is it? Alright. Let's try and reattach that. Let's probably remove all of this first and then resolder back to that. Definitely pulled something off. Could be the trace. Yeah, this is barely on anyway. Oh god. This is what you get for having cheap electronics. That's a bit of copper there. Yeah, so I'll get my iron out now. We'll desolder from the speaker. And see how we go. Back again. I'm just gonna spray some IPA on this speaker. It looks burnt almost, doesn't it? Just wondering how that negative is actually stuck down. It's flaking. Unless it doesn't actually need to be stuck down, I don't know. I mean, if it's negative, we can stick it to a negative trace, maybe? I mean, Makes sense in my head, but I don't know if that makes sense in electronics. But first of all, let's get rid of this positive trace. Do we have any markings? No, we have no markings, and it just looks absolute. Clock option, interesting. Even the battery terminals look a bit odd. Alright, let's see what we can do. I'm not sure how I'm going to stick that back down, to be honest. What is it? It's like ceramic or something. It's not even metal. I mean, I could be wrong. It could be metal. I mean, should we try and stick some solder to it? It could be like a really thin sheet metal. Well, let's just see. Does solder stick to it? I'll just tin my eye in. Well, I'll be damned. It does. So it's like a little sheet metal. Fine. That's good to know, actually. So we're not doomed on that respect. And how I'll remember the difference between them is this is fresh and that's not fresh. So what we'll do, we'll stick the screen on, and then we'll go back for the speaker. So it's got like little rivet holes by the looks of it. Once that's in, that's nice. Let's try and stick a smaller screw as possible. Some of these are way too big. I might like. Surely something like that would be nicer. Will you stick in there? No, because these look way too big for me. What about... No, that's the same. Well, if that's what was in there, this looks a bit crazy. Bit tight there. And the board is like bowing. So the question is, well, if we use our brains here, actually, the board sits there. I don't think that is supposed to have any screws in it, because that's where the battery compartment gets done, and yeah, so neither of those are supposed to actually have any screws in, which is fine. If we're using our brains, let's use them now. So none for you. Oh, please come out. It's just going around and around, I think. Anything in here to help us? There we go. Gone forever. No, it's just there. Alright. Right. Okay. We got this. That was just a practice go. So, from what I can see then, we'll need just to secure it here. Let's see if this one will do that job. Because I really want to use tiny screws. I'm not sure if they'll let me actually. Will you go in there? Oh, it has secured it. Cool. Okay. And then... Oh, hello. Those are actual screw holes up here. Fine. Let's try and use these tiny ones, which is from Nintendo DS, I believe. And they're flat as well, so they actually go quite nicely. Do I have any left? By the looks of it, I do. Nice, and how's that looking? That is looking nice, actually. As nice as it can be, if I do say so myself. We do have rivets back here as well, but again, if we use our brain, so it's going to sit like that, and we currently have a space for that, and then in the middle here we'll have a screw through the back. But then those two look like they need screws as well. So these two, I'll zoom in this a bit so you can see a bit better. I mean, I'm not overly bothered, but let's try and find some more microchips. No, not microchips. Micro little screws, because that way I know things are going to sit nicely and I don't have to worry about destroying anything. That's nice. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's zoom out a little bit. What's that? That's fine. Yeah, I remember playing this in the schoolyard, thinking I have no idea how to play this game. And it probably wouldn't change too much now, to be honest. I doubt I know how to play it now. So I think we're safe, actually, to... Let's put a little bit of cheeky flux. Actually, there's some flux on there already. Where's my handy tweezers that I use for everything? Where are they? Ow! Tweezers! Oh, there they are, there they are. It's alright, panic over. We've got it. Right, so the fresh new one. I need a bit more solder, actually. Let's just tin the iron. No! It's all good. There we go, we got it. Look at that. I'm alright. Just dying a little bit. Right, that looks... Let's just fold him in on himself. It's looking a bit nicer there, actually, isn't it? Now, we've got these buttons, which always end up confusing the hell out of me. That probably sits in there, I'm guessing. And that will sit like that, I'm presuming. So we need to lift this out a little bit, I'm guessing, just to allow space for this thing. I'm guessing it goes in, yeah. There's like little rivets there. Little rivets. And then I wonder if we can just drop, can we somehow just... Oh, 30-year-old plastic. Why is it not happy? I think it's alright. Unless the original part's not happy. Do I need to screw these down? That's another question then, isn't it? I think, possibly. Let's just try it again. Take two. That's not flush there. make sure everything's flush. And oh, do we just try and no? See, it's not sitting right, and I don't. Is it because we need the screws? Oh, and also look at my wire there. It's blocking the screw hole. What an amateur! What an amateur! I think the screws may secure it. I mean, I'm not expecting something really high quality. I mean, probably got this from Toys R Us for a tenner, like 25 years ago. Yeah, so we just need to move that speaker wire, which is just out the way. There he is. That's fine. Nice. So that's gone down quite nicely. And then alright, let's try and screw the buttons in. How's that wire back there? I mean, I can live without that. It doesn't really matter. Let's just see if it comes back together and it works. That'd be nice to see, wouldn't it? We weren't sure if we lost a battery terminal, which I think we have. And where is he? Here. Which side would he go? That's the question, though. Oh, God. Should we just... Well, should we see if it works without it? It's not going to, is it? Didn't this use 2? I don't know if it used 2. It's not going to work without the terminal, Chris. I don't need my iron anymore. It's starting to stink next to me. Let's just stick that down there. Yeah, no, it didn't ever use 2. No. So we need to figure out how we're going to stick this battery terminal back in. I just rewatched the video quickly. I wonder if we lost both of them though, a negative and a positive. Oh dear. Alright, let's have a look. Alrighty, so I had a quick look. It's on the south, so that bit where the battery terminal needs to go. It's still not sitting right. Still not sitting right, and I'm not... Why aren't you sitting right? Maybe like once taken apart, it will never go back. It could never go back together. So I'm guessing the board will hold the battery bit in. So what would it want? It would want to make contact with like that bit, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to take... Oh my god. That is coming slowly, which is really weird. Do that, and do that. Oh, and it's coming out now. Should just be able to slide that in then. So if it's going to be flat, I think probably like that. Yeah, it's all gonna have to come apart, isn't it? Yeah. Where's my... So let's have a look at this. Look, so if we stick it, there's a big, actually, there we go. So I think it goes like, that must feed. If I can do it. This must go down. No! This must go down because there's like a little crevicey bit. Damn my wonky things. Let's try and straighten these edges. I need to get some tweezers I don't use for everything. I like some, just have a pair for when I'm doing delicate things like this. Oh my dear. Dear Lord. Alright, come on. Oh my god. Ah. Come on. Yes. Alright, I think that's how it's supposed to look. Let's quickly put all the screws back before it changes its mind. Put the tiny little screws everywhere. None of them really want to go in here, but they are holding the board in, so I'm accepting that. No, it wasn't there. Was it? No, this one. All right. And one more, just here. Phoebe hasn't woken up, which is a bit concerning maybe, not sure. Okay, so let's put all the speaker wires on that side. So then it shouldn't obstruct that main bit. Yeah, he's gone now, so that's fine. Maybe it's this thing affecting everything. I don't think so, but let's get everything nicely sat in there. Oh yeah, that's a nice seal there. That's how I remember it feeling when I was like, I don't know, 7. This is not sitting very well. Come on now. We gotta believe. Let's all believe together. Let's just sit that in. I can't imagine it sits under pressure, see? These buttons don't... Right. Should we just see if it works? There's my... there. Dear good God. Alright. Do you screw into that? No, of course you don't. What's that one? Do you want that one? Yeah, that one if you want. That's a tri-wing. Don't have that. Let's try this one. Oh dear, that one will fit either. Maybe it wants to have something a little bit longer. No. Maybe something like this. I think the trace is gone, to be fair. Alright. Evidently not working. Oh, unless that's the dead battery. There's no sound or anything, is there? Let's try and re-secure everything. It doesn't want to come out now. Yeah, mate. Edge come. Unless we're just missing the other point there, which I wonder, could I use some foil? I could use foil. Right, let's try and somehow secure this. Is that a tri-wing? No, that's Phillips, that's okay. Let's try and use that. And then a little one, which maybe we could just use this one. And then another little one. Go for, it's just going into the post, so that's okay. Let's get a bit of foil. I mean, I doubt this will work, but who knows. I ran an old, this childhood Christmas tree I had for years, and I used foil when it was missing a little trace. Well, not a trace, sorry, the battery terminal spring. And it looks a bit big, doesn't it? Let's try and rip it off a little bit. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stuff it. This is very official stuff. Very official. Because if that's ground... if that's... It's probably the negative trace, isn't it, I'm guessing? Unless it's... I don't know. As long as it makes connection... Oh my god, it's just so light now. It should, in theory... Oh dear lord, what is going on? That's what happens when I buy cheap foil. Why would you work for me? You're not worthy of me to work. Alright. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay, we lost the foil inside. Oh, I can see him. Does he want to come out? No. Of course he doesn't. Yeah, got him. Right. You go in there. That is your new home. That's your new purpose in life. Maybe we should roll it. Can we roll it? Does it want to be rolled? Right. Stick the new battery in. Dear Lord, still not working, is it? Why did you ever want to work? What have I done? Yeah, that was the original battery. Quite a lot of wear there, wasn't there? Maybe it's not happy with the tin foil. Maybe. Maybe the tin foil is not a good enough connection. Did I just do that? That's wedged in there now. It's not even contacting, so maybe that's an issue. No shit. Oh my god, look what happened to my tweezers. Alright. We got this. What happens if we find an even bigger piece of foil, or should we just shove more foil in there? That's another question, isn't it? That is something that I'm about to do. Just going to shove more foil in there. Because we're just making a little contact. That is all that we're hoping to do here. Both of you get in there. Shove. No. Alright. There is a better way of doing this, surely. Let's get some more foil. What I'm thinking here is that if we just make a really nice, neat, similar sized terminal to what we've just inserted, maybe they'll sit in nicer. We need it to be half that, probably. It doesn't need to be thick, just as long as it makes contact, really. Right. Come on. In you go. It's closing like I used to. Could be dead. Could be my foil idea. It's definitely our LL44. This is 1.5? I think it's 1.5. What are these? 1.5, yeah, it's like a universal thing. LL44. From China. Well, that could be the issue. Are you joking? Dear Lord. I think the foil is doing its job. I don't know.